In an emergency, every second counts. That's true whether you're at home or at work. An eventuality that cities and work sites across the country do their best to prepare for.
It's our number one priority. It is extremely important that workers come to work, have a safe environment to work, and go home at the end of the day.
And towards that end, city work crews and the Port Alberni Fire Department are conducting a joint practice exercise in confined space rescues. And considering how often city crews work in confined spaces, the exercise is a valuable one.
The City Works does their confined space entry procedures, and the fire department is a rescue. If something goes wrong and we can't do self-rescue, we need to call the fire department.
When a worker has a bad day, we're the ones that get called to try and make it better.
Lower slowly.
That bad day could be as simple as slipping on a ladder while climbing down a manhole. But even small accidents can have dire consequences.
It's a really nasty environment, so it's really important to practice getting in and out of these environments safely. And our fire department is our backup if something goes wrong, so getting us together to practice is something we do annually and will continue to do so.
But beyond these annual joint practices is an awareness and a protocol that's followed all year round.
We're notified of when the crews are going into, the work crews are going in to do a confined space entry, and so we become available should a rescue need to be enacted. The water crew will enter a hole, and they're typically hooked up, and so they can do a self-rescue if needed, but if it becomes more serious, then we would send one of our firefighters in, and they would hook up and help retrieve the injured worker that's down below.
Now, if this all seems pretty routine, maybe not very exciting, think again, because the whole purpose of the exercise is to avoid complacency and save lives.
It's that call that that we work on all the time that seems to turn around and bite you that 1/1000th of a time, and it becomes fatal.
It definitely makes you rethink about your fellas and what they do every day. And again, that's why we do training and all these safety things to try and ensure that those tragedies don't happen.